I'm Aldo Garcia and I'm doing the Scientific Revolution. The Scientific Revolution was a series of events that brought forth ideas that were very advanced during that time period. This event took place toward the end of the Renaissance and changed things drastically thanks to new ideas that were being presented during that time period, such as mathematics, chemistry, biology, and other sciences. This was a huge step for many great thinkers that came after the Scientific Revolution because they had all these great resources that completely changed the way they viewed certain subjects, science in particular. The Scientific Revolution contributed what was perhaps the most significant period of discovery and growth of science in history. This period proceeded to what was later known as the Enlightenment, which was in the 18th century. The Scientific Revolution was responsible for the introduction of ideas such as the heliocentric solar system and laws of planetary motion. Many see this era as the period during which modern science truly came into function, thanks to thinkers, philosophers, and scientists such as Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei, Nicholas Copernicus, and Johannes Kepler. Galileo Galilei was known as the father of modern science. The reason was because he invented a telescope, which was a strong and powerful tool that allowed him to prove his and others' theories. Another scientist that changed the game was Nicholas Copernicus. This was because he contributed what is known as heliocentrism, which is the astronomical model in which the Earth and planets revolve around the Sun at the center of the solar system. Historically, heliocentrism was opposed to geocentrism, which placed the Earth at the center of the solar system. Johannes Kepler was another scientist and mathematician, but his fame comes from his modern science during the Scientific Revolution. His greatest works include the 3 laws of planetary motion. These 3 laws were key resources to our understanding about the universe. His ideas were so well valued that Nicholas Copernicus even uses them to prove his own works. His 3 laws of motion include all planets move about the Sun in elliptical orbits, having the Sun at one focus as Law 1. A radius vector joining any planet at the Sun sweeps out equal areas in equal lengths of time as Law 2. The squares of zero periods of the planets are directly proportional to the cubes of their mean distances from the Sun as Law 3. These 3 laws help drastically change our views on everything planetary. Isaac Newton was another great thinker who greated his knowledge by science. By focusing on other scientists' research, he was able to prove his law of universal gravitation. Newton's law of universal gravitation states that a particle attracts every other particle in the universe with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distances between the centers. This law supported ideas from Johannes Kepler and is still used today. Overall, the Scientific Revolution has made a huge impact on the modern world today. It is still recognized as a huge event that changed the way in how people viewed math and science. This set a foundation for the Enlightenment where even more knowledge came to light. To this day, we still use the ideas that were left behind by other scientists and great thinkers.